children. Today we are going to learn about prepositions. It's on page number 80 in your grammar text. So please turn to page number 80. Now we are going to learn about preposition. Prepositions are words that help us to understand the relation between nouns. Yes, now I'll just read the explanation. Prepositions show the relation between a noun or a pronoun and other words in a sentence. Example, there are two apples in the basket. Here the relation that in shows between apples and basket. That is, there are two apples in the basket. So it shows the relation between the apples and the basket. Next one, Ram gave the medicine to me. Here the preposition to shows the relation between medicine and me. So the nouns and pronouns. The word in, to are placed before nouns or pronouns and they show the relation between them. So and some other words in a sentence. So preposition, on the other hand, preposition helps us to understand where a noun is or the relation between a noun or a pronoun. Now we will see some more examples. It is 10 a.m. by my watch. She is suffering from infection. This pen is for you. She sat at the table to read. The dress is made of cotton. I am not afraid of surprise tests. We should be kind to the needy. I went to school with my brother. Here the words given in bold fonts are preposition that help us to understand the relation between nouns or pronouns or some other words in the sentences. Now we will see to the exercise. Exercise A. Underline the preposition in the following sentences. Loveline looked at the storybooks. The first sentence is Loveline looked at the storybooks. So here at is the preposition which help us to understand the relation between Loveline and the other noun storybook. So what is he doing? He is looking at he looked at the storybooks. Next one, Rohan lives near Mahatma Gandhi Road. So it again helps us to understand the relation between Rohan and the Mahatma Gandhi Road. Where is he living? He lives near the road named Mahatma Gandhi. So near is the preposition. So please underline the word near in the second sentence. Now the next one is on, at, in. Now I will read the example. The train arrived on time. The bus arrived at 7:30 a.m. I did my homework in the afternoon. These on, at and in help us to understand. It is mentioning a time and is called the preposition of time. Understood? Now let us read the sentences given below and understand the correct use of prepositions. On, the first example is the letter came on Monday. The test is on 8th December. It's particularly telling about a day. Now the next preposition in. She came back in the morning. The examination is in December. So in that particular sentence, in is used to mention about a particular time. The next one, at. He returned the book at night. They came to our house at 8 p.m. So again it's telling about a fixed period of time or fixed moment of time. Okay, understood. Yes, now we will see to the exercise. Fill in the blanks with at, on or in. They are arriving dash Monday. So it's particularly telling about a day. So which is the preposition used? On. They are arriving on Monday. The second one, he has a meeting dash 8 a.m. It's a point of time. So which preposition should be used? He has a meeting at 8 a.m. I hope you understood. You may please do the rest of the exercises also. Now moving on, behind, in front of, near. Here it help us to understand where the position of an object or a noun or a pronoun is. Understood? Yes, the house is behind the tree. If you look in the picture, you will understand where is the house? The house is in front. The house is behind the tree. And where is that boy named Amit standing? Amit is in front of the tree. The next line, the cycle is near the tree. So, behind, in front of and near help us to learn more about the place where the noun is. I hope it is clear for you. Now, we will see to some exercises. There is a picture and you can see to that picture and answer. Look at the picture and fill in the blanks with behind, in front of or near. First one, the boy is dash the pillar. Where is the boy standing? The boy is standing behind the pillar. His mother is standing dash of the pillar. Where is his mother standing? His mother is standing in front of the pillar. Okay, yes. Now the next one is among and between. Among and between help us to understand where a noun is if there are more options. Okay, more than two nouns or pronouns. Now please look into the picture. In the first picture, the teddy bear is among the other toys. Okay. Among the other toys means there are many toys, so we can use the preposition among, which means it is among all, many toys are there. The second one is the teddy bear is between the car and the van. At that time, only two things are mentioned there. That is the car and the van. And where is the teddy bear? It is in between, sitting in the center. So we use between with two things and we use among when there are more than two things. So I have explained that. Exercise D, fill in the blanks with among or between. She distributed chocolates dash her friends. So many friends are there. So among her friends, she distributed chocolates among her friends. The cat is sitting dash two kittens. So two kittens are there. So which preposition can be used with? There are two nouns. Between, yes. So the cat is sitting between two kittens. Now moving on, the next part of the prepositions are from, to and for. Read the following sentences. I studied in the school from April 2009 to December 2010. So it tells about from a particular point of time to a particular point of time. Okay, so period of time it tells. I stayed in Delhi for 8 months. My father went to Pune from Mumbai. So these prepositions are used to tell about a particular period of time. I hope it is clear for you. Now I'll read exercise E. Fill in the blanks with to, from or for. We stayed in Delhi dash 8 years. For 8 years. We stayed in Delhi for 8 years. We stayed there dash 2000 dash 2008. We stayed there from 2000 to 2008. Okay, so please complete the rest of the exercise in that. It's a small paragraph, so it will be easy for you to complete. Now, the next prepositions are on, over, under, below, above. It helps us to understand the particular position of a noun. Birds are flying above the bridge. A car is moving over the bridge. A boat is passing under the bridge. The swimmer's body is below the water. The swimmer is wearing a cap on his head. So, from the picture you will be able to understand the position of the nouns and how the prepositions are used in different sentences. Now, exercise F. Fill in the blanks with on, over, under, above or below. So, you can only use one word for one sentence. The first one, it's a picture. The dog is hiding dash a table. Where is the dog? It is under the table. So, the dog is hiding under a table. Second one, there is an alarm clock dash the table. So, where the alarm clock will be? It would be on the table. So, there is an alarm clock on the table. Yes, moving on, turn to the next page, that is page number 84. The next preposition is the use of in, into, out of. It's very easy if you look into the picture. Into. The bird is going into the cage. The bird is in the cage. The bird is coming out of the cage. So, it helps us to understand what are the position of the nouns again. Fill in the blanks with in, into or out of. Raman jumped dash the swimming pool. Raman jumped into the swimming pool. He did not like to swim, so he came dash the water. He did not like to swim, so he came out of the water. Similarly, please complete the rest of the questions in that particular exercise. Now again, exercise H is to fill in with the correct preposition given in the bracket. He wore a cap dash his head on in. It's very easy. He wore a cap on his head. Question 2. The teacher left the books dash the staff room. The teacher left the books in the staff room. Exercise I, same again. Fill in the blanks with correct prepositions. Mr. Mehta fell dash the swimming pool. It's easy. Mr. Mehta fell into the swimming pool. Second one, my coach jogs dash the joggers park. My coach jogs in the joggers park. So I hope that particular portion is finished. Now please learn the portion. Try to complete all the exercises and we will meet in the next class. Thank you children. Bye bye. Take care.